The NBA trade deadline has passed. No real big name superstars were moved, but there were some good rotational and depth players moved to some contenders, which I like a lot actually because some of these teams don't need no superstars, but they need to pick up additional pieces to help them make an actual run. My one of my favorite moves so far, PJ Washington to the Dallas Mavericks. I absolutely love that. They picked up Grant Williams, and I thought that would actually be good for the team. I thought, adding some players around Luka and stuff, but he just did not fit like how everyone thought he was going to. So they decided to move on, pick up PJ Washington, and that's a phenomenal fit in my eyes. A bigger guy who could do it all, rebound, assist, defend. He could pick up the offense when needed, but he could also chill back and kind of be, a depth rotational player type vibe. He could do it all, and I really like this for them. I like how they're making moves. Even if does not work out, I like how they're making moves for Luka. They have a generational talent, and now they're really trying to make a push here. I think this will be great for Kyrie and for Luka. Another move that was made was Pat Bev was moved to the Bucks for campaign, and Pat Bev is no superstar or anything, but the Bucks were lacking depth at the point guard position after picking up Damian Lillard, and the defense has been struggling, so I think this is going to be what the Bucks need, some depth and some defense. Pat Bev is a great defender, a phenomenal defender. He might not be an elite player but he could bring defense to a team, and that's what this team needed. Now, I wish they made a couple more moves, but they do have some depth now, especially at the point guard position, which they were lacking a lot, and now they picked up Pat Bev. Another move is the Raptors traded Schroeder for Spencer Dinwiddie. Schroeder is now on the Nets, and Dinwiddie is expected to be waived from the Raptors. I like this a lot. Spencer Dinwiddie is probably not going to go to a team where he just sits around again, and he's probably going to a contender, and he is a great player. People sleep on Spencer Dinwiddie. He's a phenomenal player, and if he goes to a contender, that'll add so much depth, and he could do absolutely everything on the floor. So I'm hoping he goes to like a Lakers. That would be a really good move because the Lakers have been lacking a little bit of depth, and he is a consistent player. That would be great for them. Another move that was made, Buddy Hield went to the 76ers. I absolutely love this, especially with Embiid out. They're looking for more people to step up, and Tobias Harris has been dealing with a little bit of injury, Tyrese Maxey, but now picking up another player who we all know he can get buckets. This is great for them, especially when Embiid and everyone is healthy. Now this team has so much depth, and this is one of my favorite 76ers team I've seen going into the playoffs. We all know they leave the second round, but I actually really do like this team a lot. Another move that was made that I like, Robin Lopez went to the Sacramento Kings, and again, nothing crazy. He's not an elite player or anything, but they needed some depth at the center position, and now they have it. Now, Sabonis, he's an all-star. I mean, he didn't make the all-star this year, but we all know he is one of the best centers in the whole entire league. Now, it takes a little bit of the pressure off of his shoulders and puts it on, the rest of the team. They have the depth now they need at the center position. Nothing else really too crazy happened. DeJounte Murray ended up staying. Miles Bridges ended up staying. Nothing crazy. Killian Hayes was waived. He's another good player to look out for in the free agency. He can get picked up by a contender. Royce O'Neal went to the Suns. I love that move a lot. They also needed depth, and they grabbed some. He could do everything on the floor. They needed defense and more of a rotation guy who could pick up. They already have the stars they need. They needed depth, and Royce is that. He could do absolutely everything. He has chemistry with KD playing in the Nets, And, nothing else really crazy, I don't think. I'm checking over. I don't. Oklahoma City Thunder is acquiring Gordon Hayward. Love that. OKC Thunder has some vets now. They have scoring, defense, coaching. This team is going to go far in the playoffs. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but come on now. That's an absolutely phenomenal move. I think that's about all the great moves that I've seen. I don't really, some of these players were supposed to be moved who I really would have loved for some of these teams to make some moves, but Miles Bridges stayed. It's unfortunate, but yeah, I think that's about it. So that is my little recap of the trade deadline. Just ended my video for the trade deadline recap, and I totally forgot. Boban Bogdanovic went to the Knicks. Absolutely love this move. After picking up OG Anunoby, they significantly got better, and now picking up Boban, who could do a lot for this team defensively. I think this is another great move, and this team is really trending in an upward direction. I could see this team really doing something in the playoffs this year, maybe going to a conference finals. This team is absolutely phenomenal.